Michael Todd versus Ermes Gasparini.
I think Ermes is going to win. He didn't pull for a bit, he rested well and got very ready in good shape, so I think he should win. I think it's going to be just 4 one-sided moves, basically like flash pins. He's going to back pressure and just drive him to the pad through the fingers and the wrist. Ermes can flop him as well.
Devon Larratt versus Gennady Kvikvinia.
I think it's going to be similar to the first match. I think it's going to be 50-50. Devon's going to take the risk. Gennady is going to try to flop him, maybe try to set a hook on him, but for me, it's a 50-50.
Vitaly Laletin versus Artyom Morozov.
I feel great, perfect. My hands, both are working very good, so I think everything's going to be at the highest level. I weigh 143 kilos, almost at my heaviest ever, which was 144 kilos, but I think I'm going to compete and arrive at 145 kilos. I will do my best to win the match. Artyom is going to show himself on the left arm because he's a left-arm superstar, right? I think Artyom did very good in our fight with the right arm, and my arm is still recovering from the match. I think the Legacy Gauntlet looks better on me because Artyom's hand is very small, so it falls off him easily. Now I'm focused on this match with my left arm. I have more chances right now with my left arm. I have to wait a little bit, so I pull righty, then go after the right gauntlet. In some parts, my right arm is stronger. On my left arm, I have more back pressure and rising. I don't think there's anyone in the world that can hook me on my left or right arm.
Alex Kudesha versus David Dodikian.
I think it's a very good match, but because Alex is bigger and stronger than David, if David pulls out a win and he can do it, it's going to be a big sensation, you know? It's going to be a big thing if he wins against Alex. On the other hand, I wasn't really surprised that Dodikian almost beat Morozov because I know how strong Dodikian is. I was surprised that Morozov stopped him and won the match. I don't think weight matters for Dodikian as much. He just needs to not lose the angles and be tighter on the table. It's more important for Alex because he's more used to being this big. Alex has a bigger frame, he's taller, so he can get even bigger.
Brad Grundy versus Bacho Seganeshvili.
Basho wins 100%.
Vasily Dvalishvili versus Stoyan Golanov.
I think Vasily is going to win. I saw how he performed in the qualifiers, and when I follow his Instagram page and keep track of his progress, I see how hard he trains. In his eyes, I feel like East versus West means a lot to him. So, I believe he's going to train hard and win the match.
Irakly Zirakashvili versus Todd Hutchings.
I grip up with Irakly. I tried his hand. I think he is very strong. Irakly is probably going to win.
Oleg Petrenko versus Betkilioniani.
I think it's a 50-50 because I believe it's going to be a close match and neither is going to win easily. It's going to be a very tough match. Betkili showed great dominance in the last match as well. He pulled very well, and Petrenko showed his skill on the left arm too.
Daniel Prokopchuk versus Oleg Z.
I think it's too easy for Oleg. He's just going to hold him and beat him.
Fia Rysek versus Malin Bergström.
I don't follow female arm wrestling so much, so I'm not really sure.